How does it feel?
Only fucking time I've ever called the cops on Jessica is when she threatened to.
The only time I remember calling the cops on Jessica, even though I never once called the cops on her unless it was serious. And he also said he called the cops on Virginia Beach on her just before. Now, the only time he remembers calling them is this time.
Shoot me with a gun, and when she revenge porned me. That's the only time.
And when she revenge porned him.
Because I'm like, I don't believe in that cop calling snitch bitch shit.
You just admitted it.
I'd rather fucking talk about it like a mature adult. Of which Jessica is definitely not mature, mentally anyways.
Thank you. Excuse him. Excuse you for it.
And a lot of people are starting to pile on Jessica for this crap. It's like, really? You couldn't just call the cops on Josh and leave it at that. You had to stream while doing it so you could show everyone.
That was hilarious.
See, if Jessica Boyle wasn't about communication,
literally
she would have just literally called the cops off camera and then made a video about it. But the fact that she had to make a video and record herself.
We're going to watch it later. We're going to watch it later. This bitch blows my fucking mind. It's like, she's dead serious with this shit. Whatever. We're going to see it later.
Doing it.
We're almost done here.
Shows she's not about communication. She's an attention clout-seeking whore cunt.
Right. That's the only reason why you got your dick sucked by her.
And like realistically, if Jessica Boyle wasn't any real danger when she came to see me, she would have called the fucking cops on me instead of streaming our fights for the internet to see.
Ho ho ho.
That's okay. I know what I want to do. I want to do everything I can to piss Josh off and cause a fight. And then as soon as he starts yelling at me and I start yelling at him, we're going to film it and put it on the internet.
Just a little bit.
But I'm all about communication. Fuck you. Fuck you.
All right, let me get my mixer.
And it's like Jessica Boyle's going to say anything she can that my YouTube trolls want to fucking hear. And nobody's buying her bullshit. You're just repeating the crap you heard his trolls say about him that isn't true. It's all lies. It's all fucking bullshit drama just to fucking bully one person on the fucking internet. One person on the internet gets so much fucking hate. And I don't fucking care anymore because there are a lot of fucking people who know the truth.
He doesn't even.
And they know Jessica Boyle is psychotic. And they know I'm a decent dude and they got my back. So, you know what? I choose to focus on my fans. Plain and simple.
It is kind of like that wrestling thing where it's like a heel turn where a lot of people just felt so bad for him after Jessica, they're not even trolling him anymore. So here's my thing with him, right? Lying, it just comes so naturally to him, right? Just whatever will get you through the moment, it's okay to just lie about. He's a Satanist. That's one of their tenets. Literally, that religion, the main tenet is do whatever the fuck you want to do and fuck everyone else. If hurting other people makes you happy, do that. Who cares? You know, whatever. So he worships all these evil spirits, right? Openly. He even like says, instead of saying like God bless, he says, you know, the devil bless. He says that. I'm not saying that. God, please. Right? Like he worships all these evil spirits, and then he wonders how people like Naked and Laughing now get introduced into his life, right? It's just so funny. So he loves Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy is his idol, literally. Ozzy's actually his god. If Ozzy didn't call himself the Prince of Darkness, Cobes would probably be a Christian. So I just want to know if okay, let's go back to Instagram. Right, pork chop. Rest in peace. I just want to know if Cobes cosigns on this sort of behavior. And it's so crazy. Like these people, Sharon Osbourne posted this. These people tell on themselves like, what the fuck? She posted this. Like if this was on the show, like at least it's not a highlight. Like this is you should be arrested for letting your kid see this.
Pork chop was around the pork chop.
Do you remember the end of tour parties?
No.
You were saying they were crazy.
They were insane.
I remember one that made me cry. There was this stripper that took like a...
Already. She's traumatized. First off, bicycle tire fucking implants. What the fuck is this bitch doing? Hold on one second. I gotta pull up the Bulbapedia. Oh wait, oh that's maybe for later. I gotta pull up the Bulbapedia. Where is it at? Okay, yeah. This chick looks like... This wasn't even the one I was gonna go for, but it actually looks more like her than the Pokemon I was gonna pick. There you go, wait, here you go. Oh, damn it. Go away. There. Yeah. No way. Bicycle tire implant, puffed up, injected lips. Bicycle tire implant, puffed up, injected lips. Oh. Oh. I mean, she looks traumatized. She's like, I remember one that made me almost cry. That shell shock we were talking about earlier with Cobes. So I just want to know, this is what's her name? Kelly Osbourne talking about one of her dad's after tour parties when she's a little girl. And it made her cry, and the party starts out with a stripper takes a liter bottle
of Dasani water and then went on her back and she poured it inside of herself.
And this chick is imagining it. She's like, why is she telling me this? Why does she look like Gwyneth Paltrow wearing a fat suit? Wearing a fake fat person makeup? Poured it inside of herself. Sharon Osbourne's team picked this clip as a highlight and edited it, talking about her daughter experiencing as a little girl, seeing a stripper pour a liter bottle of Dasani water inside of herself, her vagina.
Like in between her legs and upper vagina.
Yeah, we understood when you said in herself, you fucking creep.
And then stood up.
She's traumatized. Stood up, walked
and
on.
did like this dance, bent over, and then just the water over everybody, and it went all over me. And I just remember Dad picked me up.
She started crying because she said, I remember when the story where I started crying. Dad picked me up
and threw me in the shower of his dressing room. And he's like, you'll survive.
Was anybody on fire? Was
anyone on fire? Am I the only fucking person that thinks there's something weird about this? Am I the only fucking...
Was anybody
We're gonna listen to it one more time without my interruption.
Pork chop was there.
Too bad pork chop
Pork
was
chop, let's
around
laugh.
pork chop.
Do you
Yeah.
remember the end of tour parties?
No.
You were saying they were crazy.
They
were
were
insane.
crazy.
And
I
a tea.
remember one that made me cry. There was this stripper that took...
Oh wait, last interruption, right? The caption from Sharon Osbourne, the mother, right? Wild party memories, dad saving the day. The father putting his daughter in a position to get splatted in the face by vaginal Dasani water. The father that allowed that to happen in the first place saved the day by scooping up the crying child, throwing her into the shower in his dressing room, and saying, "You'll survive."
Like a liter bottle of Dasani water, and then went on her back and she poured it inside of herself, like in between her legs and up her vagina.
I mean, we've been there as adults, but like that's why she's so traumatized by this.
Okay.
And then stood up and did like this dance, bent over, and then just the water over everybody, and it went all over me. And I just remember Dad picked me up and threw me in the shower of his dressing room, and he's like, "You'll survive."
Okay, now I won't
Was
interrupt at
anybody
all.
on fire?
We're gonna watch it one more time. I won't
burning
interrupt at
in the
all.
audience?
Pork chop was there.
Yeah, too bad pork chop wasn't around.
Everyone
Pork
is
chop.
like creeped the fuck out. He's like, "What, was someone on fire?" And you see the demons in his eyes, and then the fat. I mean, I'm sorry. That's messed up to body shamer. You know, the host is like, "Pork chop was there, right?" Trying to. Oh yes, this sad, cute little dying dog was there. Let's laugh now. He's like, "Ha ha 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 ha. Thank you for taking the attention off of how much of a shitbag I've been my entire life."
Do you remember the end of tour parties?
No.
You were saying they were crazy.
They
were
the
insane.
craziest.
And
I
it's
remember one that made me cry. There was this stripper that took like a liter bottle of Dasani water and then went on her back and she poured it inside of herself, like in between her legs and up her vagina.
Okay.
And then stood up and did like this dance, bent over, and then just the water over everybody, and it went all over me. And I just remember Dad picked me up and threw me in the shower of his dressing room, and he's like, "You'll survive."
Was anybody on fire? Was anybody burning in the audience?
Pork chop was there.
Yeah, too bad pork chop wasn't around with pork chop.
Do you remember?
So Cobra cosigns that type of behavior, having children get splatted on like that. I want to know if he cosigns it. Please, someone reach out to him. Let me know. I actually have an email address. It's blockdparty tipline@gmail.com. So please, anyone, let me know what Cobes has to say about that.